like you're offline on Twitch. Makes sense. Let's see if I'm actually online here. Please, 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 please. Okay, YouTube went live. Good. Did I go live on Twitch? Yes! Yeah, we did it. Okay. Okay, sweet. So I will share the links now. Phew! Less tech difficulties today. I like it. Copy link. I'm going to get rid of the old one. If I can. Can I just delete you? No, I cannot. Okay. I'll get rid of that one later then. But this one is live. Excellent. And then we're also live on Twitch today. Sweet. So yeah, I literally just had to like disconnect and reconnect it. Yes. No. Allow paste, please. Thank you. YouTube creative chaos. Done. I guess I should actually tag Knit City Calgary in that too. Whoops. Doom, 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 doom. Sorry, this is always the stuff I usually. Sometimes I'm like, I do the like coming soon for this part. Today, obviously, not so much. I'm not into it. I think it's like twitch.tv and then, oh, come on. Of course, I can't get into it quickly. Twitch.tv/atelier Nikuzuki. Yes, good. Right. Is it live on here? It is live on the phone as well. Perfect. Okay, caffeinated chaos. Okay, so there's the YouTube one. I'm gonna go back in and share the reshare the YouTube version. No one's seen it, so I'll just delete it. Delete from both. And then we'll go back in. Sorry, chaos. Like legit chaos right now. I actually want this photo in my phone. I don't know why I keep just taking it with Instagram, but here we are. Okay. How is everyone doing today? I've got 10 bags sewn earlier today. And now we're going to go in and we're going to finish the other 40. And then we're going to go in and we're going to turn all the bags and we're going to finish all the other stuff. What is the other stuff, you may ask? I don't even remember. We have a list. So we need to do snaps into needle stashers, snaps into traveler slings, turn small box bags, finish small box bags, reel of dumping small box of Dallas dumping small box bags on me, straps, the kimono kato, the tote bag, tags onto the kato and the mini traveler slings, and drawstrings into the kato. Because, you know, there's not enough to like do just finishing the small box bags. Never enough. But yeah, this morning's been a little bit of it's been a bit of a disaster. So Dallas needed to go out and do groceries, so I was hanging out with our eldest downstairs while he took the youngest, because he's like, can I leave them both? And I'm like, no. If you take the youngest, though, I can take the eldest, because the eldest will just chill in the space and like use their iPad. But if the youngest is hanging around, they'll be a pest, unfortunately. So anyway, so they went out and did groceries, and then it was lunchtime, and I went and tried to do my run today, and it just was not happening. There was no way in hell I was getting the like 10K done. So I did about just over half of it. I did the warm up and the intervals, and then I did the warm up intervals, and then I did like about 2K of running, 2.5 kilometers, but whatever. Kilometers, distance is distance. But that does mean that tomorrow I'm going to go and do a very short run in the morning, just because. So yeah, but like I hit that wall yesterday, and I'm like, I am done. Like, I'm just done. I'm ready to go set up for this event and not be sewing for a couple days. It's definitely like, and that's part of why it was so hard to run this morning, is because I do not have the mental fortitude right now for any of this nonsense. I love sewing, but my goodness, I am done. Oh well. All these small box bags are going to be amazing. That is key. All of these will be amazing. So if you are in the Calgary area, or you're traveling into Calgary for the show, I hope to see you this weekend. It's Knit City Calgary. It's down at the TELUS Convention Center. It is a 2-day event. Saturday is 9 to 5. Sunday is 9 to 3. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Like Knit City Vancouver always puts on, or Knit City always puts on a good show. And yeah, I shouldn't have to say much more than that. We've got a lot of amazing vendors, as always. We've got lots of people traveling in from out of town. It's exciting. So here we are. The final, like, we'll be setting up by this time tomorrow. My dock time is 12:20. So less than 24 hours. And actually I should be in my booth by this point, and we'll be setting up grid wall. I gotta find a cell phone holder. I should have actually done that. Should have ordered that on Amazon. I forgot about that. I was gonna throw a cell phone holder in to the cart. I bet you Walmart would have it. Right, I gotta put the tag in up here. Anyway, yeah, I was like trying to do my run earlier, and I was just like, I noped out about the 1 mile point. So did the 1 mile warm up, which was fine, and then I did the 400 or 200 meter intervals, like 100 meters up, 100 meters down, 4 times, and then I tried to do the 10K, and I was just like, all right, nope, this is not going today. So it feels like it's just an off day for everyone, though, in some ways. But that's okay. It happens. We're at the end of a very long stretch of like stuff. So here we are. I was doing ender leaders yesterday, but I'm like, honestly, it takes a lot of time to trim those enders and leaders off of every single one of these while I'm doing production, so no. What else do we need? All right, tags. So I think we'll do these. So we're gonna finish these, and then we'll do the snaps and glue on those logos, and then it'll be Snaps, logos, straps. That's going to be the order of business today. Once small box bags are done. I think we've got about 3 hours worth of work left on the small box bags. So we'll be here until dinner. But I do think that we'll be able to get everything else pretty much on that list done. I don't think the kimono kato are going to get done, but like all the stuff that absolutely needs to get done for tomorrow will get done. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to go for a short run. And then go and get change from the bank. Stuff like that. The like wrap up stuff for the morning. It feels weird to be good. Hello. Hi Amaris, how are you? If you're just joining me, I kind of ramble on here, but the main gist of it is I make bags from Japanese fabrics I purchase in Japan, Kyoto and Tokyo, and right now I am prepping for Knit City Calgary. Just talking about how like, because it's this weekend, we're doing the wrap up for it and everything like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm always happy to have this like monologue directed. But that's kind of the too long didn't read summary of the business. Anyway, so yeah, the chores in the morning are like I gotta go for the rest of that run, and then we need change, and I need a cell phone clamp for the tripod so that I can record us setting up the booth, because I've done that before and it was a lot of fun. And my last one is broken, which is super annoying. And the one, actually, I wonder what happened to the one that was in the ring light, because the ring light had one, but it was kind of crappy. The ring light is good. The clamp is not. Oh well. So yeah, we're just sewing along here. I'm closing up small box bags right now. We're down to 40 small box bags to finish up here. I figure I've got about 3 hours worth of work doing what I'm doing right now. Or a little bit less, who knows? Hopefully less, to be honest. And I was just chatting about how I've kind of like hit the mental wall for the finishing of the bags right now. I'm like, I am done being at my machine. I'll miss it in 2 days, but right now I'm like, nope. I am happy to have the weekend off from it. So, and my kiddos are missing me right now. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry guys. I'll see you after the weekend, I guess, maybe. They've got school on Monday, but that's good because then I get to have a day off and not have to worry about much. Except for like, what are we going to have for dinner? And how long is this snack going to take? So, it'll be good. We got like various prints. I'm working on strawberries right now. The one that I just did is little cats amongst the Japanese crackers, senbei. Got penguins on deck next. Exciting times over here at Atelier Nekozuki, I tell ya. That's not sarcastic, but it actually isn't. I am super excited about Knit City. I'm super excited that I didn't have to drive out to Vancouver this weekend. Sweet, what are you sewing? We can have competing ASMR sounds. All right, that is the side that is back stitched, so we'll leave that one open for the turning seam. So these guys then, if you're a knitter, are actually good for about 3 cakes of fingering weight yarn, so you can do like a multicolor shawl in it very easily. And then you also still have room for the project as well. It also makes an amazing makeup bag size. And it's all machine washable, air dry. So that like if you've got stuff in there that's like gonna get dirty, you don't have to worry too much. All right, let's just make sure that I'm not missing anything on Twitch here. No, we're good. Thank goodness. I'm very glad that the Twitch stream is now working, because that was like really annoying that it wasn't. Hi, there we go. Now I've got the chat here as well. What I probably should do is actually turn the Oh, interesting. That's not what I want. Sorry. I'm not very familiar with Twitch, so I just want to make sure that I can actually see the chat screen. There we go. Oh, sweet. Sewing box bags as well. Excellent. I'm glad. Do you sew them for personal or gifts or for sale as well? Always curious. Nice. Yep. That's, I do those as well. They're a lot of fun. This is actually one of the OG shapes that I started when I started sewing for work, or for, well, the business. Work, business, same diff. Okay, we can make this window a little bit smaller. There we go. Excellent. Now it's all settled. Okay. Yeah, we've got a few different sizes. So these ones, and then... Really? It's streaming on my end, Andrea. What? I swear, it has picture. It says intended for certain audiences. Oh, now it says I'm offline. God damn it. It was on. It says that I'm live and then I'm offline. God, I hate that. Okay, so that's going to need some more. That's going to need some more convincing. I'm just going to take the story down from Instagram so that people aren't going to it. Because this is stupid. Stupid. Multiple O's there. So annoying. Nice. Those make good gifts. I like that. Should probably start on any Christmas gifts that I'm thinking of doing myself, actually. Ooh. Especially if they're knitted. Okay. I killed off the Twitch link because my goodness, is that annoying. So dumb. Okay, both of these get finished up top here. Smoke has definitely blown in today, which is super annoying. It's like it's been so nice and clear the past, well, it hasn't been super clear the last few days, but it hasn't been in town until today. It kind of cleared out. It was really nice this morning. But yeah, actually, so instead of doing the run for the full time, I actually ended up going for a walk, and I forgot how much I missed just walking. Oh right, this is why I like walking. So definitely post Knit City, post in the off training season, I definitely need to go for my walks in the morning. I think when the kids are I drop the kids off at school, or maybe even after when I pick them up and after dinner, I think that's the best time maybe to do it. Yeah, that's what I'll do instead. And then I can throw them in their PJs, and then we can go for a walk in the stroller, and they can hopefully fall asleep. And then if they fall asleep, I can just take them straight to bed. Not the worst idea, at least for me. Although it'd be nice to go for knit walks when they're in school. So I might do both. Why not both? Go for a quick wake up walk in the morning, and then go for a longer chill walk at night. I think would be the best decision. All right, open this up so we do so both the top seams here get closed up, and then the one bottom seam will get closed up and one will get left open for turning. Please, please, please say that I'm through at least 3 box bags, which it looks like I might actually be through 4 or 5. Andrea, I thought that I had lost one of the the handles from the previous pile of bags, and I was like, no, my nice like 99 small box bags. I found it, but there was some panic this morning when I was like, where did it go? I don't know how it happened, but it was like outside the bin that they've been sitting in. I guess maybe a cat could have come in and like done some mischief or something, but it was a weird mischief to happen if it did. Excellent. Last seam on this one. As much as I hit the wall and I'm still like firmly against that brick wall, I feel much more lively today sewing. So that's a point for it. Having had a like good sleep. At least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not bad actually. 40% of the way through this pile, which means that there's like 36 more bags to go. So we're well over the halfway point. We're now approaching like 70%. Yay! Fireworks, right? So they started a vendor chat for Knit City, and it's just like chock full of people chatting, which is kind of cool because it's like when you're actually vending it, you don't sometimes get a chance to chat. So this is like a nice like little intro thing. Maybe for always, they're always saying they need more attention. They eat off a very specific plate for their wet food, and so Dallas was doing something with the small plates yesterday, like tiny plates, like saucers, more size, but they're like good for like a piece of toast or something like that. Anyway, he had pulled out a set of these plates, and Flynn was like, "Oh, wet food," because they're wet food plates. And Dallas is like, "Well, no, I'm not going to feed you wet food, buddy. I'm sorry." I'm like, "Well, you can totally feed him wet food. It's like right there. Just grab another set of plates." And Flynn had like slunk off, all disappointed, and then Dallas took the other plates on, and Flynn was like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." You could hear him like in the other room, like just like screaming for his wet food. Pretty fucking adorable. But yes, I would not doubt that the cats are like, you are paying far too much attention to your fabric and or your children. Us too. We are your fur children. Fur children. Hand is still sore from all the box cutting yesterday. Damn it. Oh well, I'll get a rest over the weekend. They really do love wet food, especially because ours isn't actually very regular in their diet. It's more of a as we remember it thing, but they always remember it. They're like, "Oh, wet food, wet food, wet food." But since it also seems like Flynn has a chicken allergy, it's been reduced, because honestly finding chicken-free wet food is, well, chicken-free cat food in general is almost nearly a nightmare. Even though like really good brands like Royal Canine don't have chicken-free cat food. It's like, what the hell? Also, why did he suddenly develop a chicken allergy of all stupid things? Actual cat problems. Chicken allergies. Of course. Handles in. Doom, 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 doom. $23 and we will have our loading dock time, which is nuts. Like actually insanity. I guess I'm gonna have to coordinate with Dallas because we're gonna take 2 vehicles in. So we gotta take the vehicle in. That'll take all the stuff in, and then I'm taking a vehicle in so that I can like stay behind and do the social stuff without having to like break up the setup time. Excuse me. Holy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to like, I guess maybe I will go and park in the parkade and then meet him like on street level, and I'll jump in the truck or something like that. And then I can like, cause I don't want, well, yeah. Yeah, it's super weird, right? So I found some that like have salmon in it, which is awesome. And then I found wet food that doesn't have any chicken byproduct in it. But of course, because it doesn't have any chicken byproduct in it, it's also more expensive. Because like it's a filler, basically. It's a good filler because it's got lots of protein and stuff in it, but it is a filler. A cheap filler. I guess it's not like a filler, it's a cheap protein additive. There we go. Anyway. Although actually the salmon food he is on now is less expensive than the stuff we were feeding him before, which I am not going to complain about. And both him and Dahlia seem to enjoy it. Although I did like the Royal Canine because they had a Maine Coon and Norwegian Forest Cat formulation, and so the kibble was larger for them. So that was really nice. But better no allergies versus larger kibble. Speaking of which, I guess I do need to take him in he actually needs a dental appointment here soon. Dahlia needs to go in for her annual checkup. I guess that's... Given that next week is post Knit City, we're good. Everything can be wait until after Knit City. Okay, there we go. No, come here. Whee! Oops, nope, that needs an extra, a little bit of convincing here. Whee! All right, done, 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 done. 4 more in this pile, 33 more to go. Then we'll, oh, so we're 2/3 of the way through then. That was the 2/3 mark. Yay! That is spectacular. Because what are we, so we've been half an hour for 5 bags. I guess there's a bunch of futzing around to like get set up for the stream and everything. So there's that at least. But if 6 bags takes, yeah, so about 5 minutes per bag-ish. Then we have 33 bags left. 30 is 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours. And so yeah, we still got about 3 hours worth of work. Okay, my first estimates were correct. Doom. Oh. So 3 hours though, so I should be done by dinner time for this section of the work. And then actually, well, you're going to sit down. I was going to be like, we're going to do the snaps, but no, we're going to do the straps first because that's the other sewing work. And then once that's done, we can actually just turn the sewing machine off and move completely into the remainder of the prep work, like the snaps. There we go. We're going to ignore that tote bag that was like, and we're going to ignore the kimono kato because they can be done next week now. That's fine too. Adjusting parameters. Also leave them on the list, but yeah, no. It's not happening. Especially if I do actually want to run 5K tomorrow. Ooh, I should start winding the next bobbin so I don't run out like I did last night. Do 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 do. Okay, it's winding. We're down to 3 here. 33. Okay, so that was the 2/3 mark. Never mind. This is 33 and under now. Excellent. All these little trim off of the handles and everything like that are going into the bin. Yes, capital T, capital B. For my friend who does uses these for amigurumi stuffing. So they're not going to waste. I just don't use them. Or like anyone who can use amigurumi stuffing in the like community basically and stuff like that, because it's just like, if she's not going to use it, I'll put a post up on like our Buy Nothing group on Facebook and be like, all right, who wants this? Come pick it up, please. So that's what we'll sort out of the bin next week after Knit City, is we'll sort all the Japanese fabrics out of the lining fabrics, and then we can start some patchworky stuff maybe for coasters actually. I don't know why I'm like so obsessed with the coaster idea, but I think it would be good. Maybe not obsessed, maybe like definitely attention caught, that's for damn sure. Session is like a little bit too far for that of a description. Nice. Okay, so the cool thing here is like there's a lot of vendors coming out from Vancouver for Knit City as well, but there's a lot of like first time vendors from the Calgary and Alberta area. So that is super cool. I'm super excited to see that as well. All right, 2 more in this pile, in this pile, in this pile. Have I packed anything yet? No. Have I unpacked anything from Omat City? No. So it balances out. I am very well prepared. Absolutely, right? That just means I'm very well prepared. No. I feel so unprepared right now. It's not even funny. I think I've, like, gone over this consistently. Oh. I just got back from the park, and the youngest has been, like, I think they're fighting something. They're not, like, super sick, but they're super tired. So it's like, sounds like it might be nap time for them. Poor kiddo. Anyway, yeah, the whole, like, having this happen in Calgary and being able to sew, like, up until tonight instead of having, like, if this was Vancouver, we'd be, like, driving out yesterday or today, actually. Actually, we were discussing that we'll probably, kids and I might drive out on, like, the day that Dallas gets home next year, because he will have time, or he'll just be coming off work. So we'll drive out, and then he'll grab, like, a flight or something to, like, meet us out there. And then we'll have a couple extra days to, like, do some Vancouver exploration before Knit City actually starts. But that means that, like, even more time will be shaved off of prep time. Should I be ready today, even though it's in Calgary? 100%. But it is nice that I've got this extra time, because there is no way in hell that these small box bags would have been done if I'd had to finish yesterday. Actually, I probably could have finished the seams in the ones that we did finish yesterday, but this way we get to do all 99. Woohoo! I sound so enthused. I am. I promise I actually am. I'm just also at my sewing wall, like, done. Part of why I failed at the run today is just like, oh my god, I do not have the mental fortitude to, like, be here and out on the trail. It's not even like it was trail running, it was just, like, on a path, but oh well, it's okay. Also, my upper body was so sore from the workout yesterday, from the weights. So even just, like, running and even now moving the arms like that is just like, they're like, hello, you worked us out yesterday. So I hope that actually eases off for tomorrow, because I guess it doesn't really matter because they're going to load everything in. So whatever. I don't even have to worry about that. But it's worked out in our favor, because it's like, if I hadn't cut all the exteriors, then we wouldn't have had stuff to go to this year. I don't know. I'm, like, torn on that one, because I think cutting as much as we did in March set me up to be able to, like, just continue through kind of over the summer. Although I do agree, it's like, yeah. I guess the only thing that I can really do to, like, help the prep at this point is not dawdle quite so much in the new year. Which actually brings me to the point of December. I am probably going to try and do a lot of my, like, taxes. Stupid taxes. And then we can just roll into the new year running and going. So, but yeah, like, with the amount that the business has gone up this year, thank you everyone who's supported me. It just has been hard to keep up with. Plus, I've definitely been distracted by some of the new patterns and stuff, which I think has been for the better. But you can't tell me that suddenly stopping production for, like, those mini travelers for Omat City was maybe the best decision. I'm going to blame them. It's all their fault. Oh well. And out of everything that we did cut actually for in March, the only things that are left is like half the Kato, which isn't bad, and the tote bags. But that makes sense because we ran out of canvas, so there's no way to do more tote bags. So I'll take it. All right, here we go. In, under, and through. I did see a good description actually though. It's like if you want to meet your goals, yeah, I think maybe like pull like 50 fabrics at a time, right? Does that make sense? So we pulled about 100 this year and we're still working on them now, but it has only been 4 months-ish, 5 months. Let's say 5 months at the extreme. So that's not like, yeah, I don't know how to get more done in some ways. Well, to put the kids in like full-time daycare, but that I don't think is the answer actually. Plus I would be lonely then. They would be lonely, I would be lonely. Or not lonely, but like we'd be missing each other too much. So I like our 2 days a week that are like non-weekend days. I think the big thing that we'll go do is we'll work through most of the whip bin over this winter, which is going to set us up for success to begin with, and then we'll just go from there. And then as I get distracted by patterns, we'll be set to go. Because I don't know, yeah, like I said, I don't know what else to do. But I will definitely have to have a strategy because like the marathon training next year is going to be in the height right now. So it's like, ooh, like the last month leading up to Knit City, I probably won't go all the way to the end of the training, just distance wise, but I will be like, right now, these will be the like 17 to 20 mile runs out of 26. And most programs take you past 26 because it's like, well, if you run longer than 26 miles will feel like nothing. I didn't do that with the Galloway program because I was just like, no, fuck this. Did 23 miles and then I was just like, I am done. That leaves like 5 kilometers. If I can't do 5 kilometers at the end of this, then I did not train properly for the rest, like throughout the rest of the program. So I think a lot of it will be that it's a lot more early mornings probably, and maybe a lot more split runs actually. So it'll be like, I'll do part of it and then like go into the city with Dallas or something like that and finish it off after the kids are at school. 10, 20, 30. 30, 30, 30. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, so I think that partly with the variety was like I had a fairly set overall theme for the year when I cut in March. So I think that's part of what happened is like I got distracted with the mini traveler slings, which definitely added a kink in the program. And then the prep for the kimono fair as well. So it's like I got to make sure that I'm prepping more kimono bags throughout the year as well. But I do like getting distracted by stuff. But now that we've got like, I think we've got a good roundup of bags right now, I'll just keep my eye out for like 1 or 2 new ones next year instead of like 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Like I said, we'll figure it out. And then I'll mutter grumble, and mumble through next summer as we get this finished again. Knit City being a month later is also going to be like a boon. Although then, depending on how CatFest goes, it'll be like 2 weeks after CatFest. Yay! Oh boy. Oh well. You all just get to listen to me talk in circles about it for the next and flail for the next 13 months before Knit City Vancouver again. That bobbin ran out. Almost at the end though, so that's pretty nice. At least once I had like back stitched over the actual seam for the cross small box bag. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. I do think some of the things we need for next year is some more variety on the necessary clutch wallets. Would be good as well, actually. Oh, I wasn't supposed to close up both seams on the bottom. Oh well. So yeah, some more like cotton and cotton linen blend wallets. What else? It's like they draw a lot of attention, but I think they just need more variety so people can like choose a little bit easier. I want to do more of those bifold wallets with a little like elastic around them. Yeah, I think you're right. Or like, I might push that number up to 50 because like 50 was very doable yesterday. But yeah, 25, considering that that's what took us, like it took us a week to do 25 mini traveler slings. It's probably a good number. And then just crank through them, get them done. Usually I do have more variety in my bags. This year, this is the first time that I've really done like focused sewing. So it's like usually I'm like, all right, we're gonna go in and we're going to do all the zippers. So all the tote bags, all the large box bags, all the small box bags. And now we're going to do all of the top stitching. And then I do all the top stitching and so on and so forth. So far, considering that like we have gone right up to Knit City essentially, and I didn't hit the wall, I think sewing them individually did actually work quite well. So that's one of the nice things. I do think that what we're going to do next year is focus in on each type as we go through, instead of like, let's do everything all at once. Because I definitely, with Knit City last year, I hit the wall about a month out. And we've definitely sewn more this year already now. So it's like, yeah. It's ever changing. But yeah, so if we have 50 Kato left, we're going to work through the rest of those. And then, or we'll select 25 Kato and 25 tote bags, and then we'll do the same thing again. And then we'll figure out where we're going from there. After the Cat Fest stuff. We're going to do Cat Fest stuff first, because I've got the supplies for that. Mostly, I think. Or at least they're not going to need like multi-hundreds of dollars worth of supplies to continue production on. And we'll assess what's in the whip bins again. scattered throughout the studio. That'll be part of the decluttering. That's gonna slowly happen. Slowly happen. Like one box at a time sort of thing. Might actually, I was saying yesterday I was gonna start with the shelves out here. But now I'm actually thinking maybe I'll start with the boxes that are in the storage room because they'll be a bit more novel. And honestly, because it's also like, well, I haven't used a lot of this stuff in the last little bit. So it's like, it might be easier to actually like, A, it'll be more novel. B, it's like, okay, it might be easier to declutter it. It's also the stuff that's like out of sight, out of mind. So it's like, okay, actually deal with the out of sight, out of mind stuff. And then means that I have more storage room for stuff that's in here that I might want to keep. Sweet. 8 more in this pile left, which means we're at 28 remaining. 28, 28. 28. 28. Exciting. Oh, this is definitely going to restock the small box bag wall very effectively. There will be a significant number of small box bags and large box bags actually as well, which is awesome. Kato too, actually, when I think about it. Like the only one lacking right now is tote bags. And yeah, I think I keep saying this, but if there had been the extra time to sew, that's what would have been next. Is all the tote bags, because we're down to very few. All right, the next penguins in here. Make sure I opened up the zipper. We're good there. Doom da doom doom doom. 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 Just start the next bobbin. Bobbin, 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 bobbin. Bobbin, 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 bobbin. Totally did not start the bobbin. Just singing about it apparently, not doing anything about it. I really need to take the lint roller to my chair because there's like a bunch of threads right where my legs aren't, so it's not protected. And so there's like, here, have a bunch of threads. And like tiny little fabric offcuts that are essentially threads. Actually, we can lift these up here. Just thinking that there's actually more room in this bin now to like store these guys. So we'll start putting them on that side. Okay, is this the back stitch? Yep. A lot of these are the back stitch lines. Strawberries, strawberries, just strawberries. Sweet fruits, which is, I like the little like sayings around them. It's like strawberry, sweet fruits. This one's also got like a little bit different texture compared to a lot of them. A lot of these quilt cottons are like really nice and smooth, which is like awesome. I love the feel of them, but this one's got like a grip to it that you don't feel on them as often. So it's really nice. Something a little bit different. You don't really, it's not like something that you see visually as much as you like can just feel in the texture of the actual bag. Also, the red on here for the strawberries is spectacular. I love it. Okay, top two have to be finished here. Ooh, thank you. Snack time. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Thank you. All right, youngest is not feeling themselves today, so I am going to actually cut the stream short. I'll be back to finish these up